Oh, hello again, and welcome to the program that took more coding and a longer period of time to produce than any of the software programs in our inventory. But all that effort was well worth it, as you'll soon see. This new software is called Supermaster Consensus Stars. And basically, what we did here, we took two of our best overall highest hit rate and overall most profitable programs. One is called Master Consensus, and the other is called the Superstars of Handicapping. Now, both of these programs contain many methodologies. Superstars, I believe, has 11, and Master Consensus 15 different methodologies that combine to produce a consensus or a total to select the horses. Now, what Len has done is, since the database now is so state of the art and expanded, he looked at both of these programs and weeded out the programs that were just marginal performers. Then he went into his database again and found several other programs that were really good producers, and he added those to the ones that still remained in the two programs, and then combined the two. It was quite a job, but overall, it's been really successful. We've just completed probably our fourth huge test on it, and all the testing has been very consistent. What's happened basically is by combining these two programs, they actually combined produce even better than both the original methodologies combined. And it's a very sound concept, as we said here. So we've got several programs. Actually, in this new program, we've got 21 different methodologies that work as the selection criteria, and then they all come out in the total column here from all the various programs, and the total column is what we use to make a selection. Now, listed on the screen here, you'll see every single program is listed individually. So you can look at every single program and see how many points the horse got. You can even use them separately if you'd like, but overall, the total column has worked brilliantly. It basically, so if a horse is good, let's say a horse figures good on one methodology, that's fine. That means that horse is pretty solid. But what if the horse also qualifies on two or three other methodologies? Then we know we've got a really strong contender. So when you're looking at the total, realize that this is the total points that the horse earned from all the different columns. And the higher the total and the bigger the point spread, the stronger the horse, the horse is from a contender standpoint. Now, another nice, and we've done this in other programs, but this is different, a little different than what we call the SM value line. And this is a value morning line. In other words, as opposed to the morning line, it analyzes dozens, if not hundreds of factors to determine which horses should be at which odds. Now, for instance, here, you're seeing 3-1 on the morning line, and the horse is 8-5 on the value line. So this is a pretty strong prospect because it's telling you that this horse is better than the 3-1 morning line suggests. And the horse did win $19.20, even though it's only 3-1 on the morning line. But the morning line, value line part of it is very powerful. And we found several situations where here, for instance, the value line says the horse should be even money. The horse pays $12.40. And when the horse also has a really strong total and a a value line that's lower or even much lower than the morning line, then you've got a very, very high percentage contender. Here's another one, for instance, here, where the horse 6-1 on the morning line, value line says 9-5. This is a stakes race at Aqueduct, and he's got a big edge. He's got a 12-point edge, meaning he qualified on more than one system, and he won and paid $960, which again is really, really a gift when you're shown that a horse has a smaller, much smaller value line, much lower value line, suggesting that the horse is a strong contender, but the public simply can't see it. Also, like we told you, we have 21 different methodologies. We list what all the different columns mean. But as you go down the list, you'll see we've got Dan Serra methods. We've got methods from Tom Conso. His FG method is in here. Formful and Fit from Charles Blaskauer. The Gift Horse, probably the greatest long shot program of all time. Tom's K-Speed. So there's 21 different methodologies. All these methodologies are successful on their own, but when combined, they're even more powerful. Again, when a horse qualifies on 2, 3, or 4 of these angles, then that horse is a super, super strong candidate. Also, we wanted to show you this software is absolutely amazing at short prices. Now, again, as we say here, and again, we said this all the time, most horse players say, I just don't want to bet favorites. Well, with this program, you do want to bet favorites because we developed a concept called focused favorites, where the program will show you when a very, very likely favorite, a horse is the favorite, a morning line favorite, and he's very likely to win if he receives at the bottom of, he's a favorite, and he also gets this bonus message at the bottom. And look at some of these figures here. These were very, very short prices. We're talking about from 1 to 2 up to like 4 to 5, even money. And you can see here at 20% ROI, 20% ROI, positive ROI at 3 to 5, 22% at 4 to 5, and 3% at even money. But look at the winning percentages, 66, 75, 83. And we had 100% on the 1 to 2 shots. Again, one of these is going to lose eventually, but we only had 7 of these in the sample, but 100% of them won. And then the program also works very well on quarter horses. Again, we have the same type of profit margins on quarter horses. And as you know, with quarter horses, most favorites, the vast majority of races are taken by favorites. Horses are 3 to 1 and under. But here again, at 9 to 5, we had a 10% ROI, 18% ROI at 2 to 1, 61% at 7 to 2, and only a small loss on 3 to 1. So this program is exceptional at spotting favorites and actually making money on favorites, and you're going to win a super high percentage of these races. Some of the other odds ranges here, 4 to 5 up to 8 to 1, we also show you have done very, very well in the database with here's a 40% hit rate, 40% ROI, 27% at 8 to 1, 44%, small loss at 5 to 1. But again, overall, you're looking at a program that's capable of actually making decent money playing favorites, but it's also very, very competent in getting prices. One of the other things we wanted to show you was that the as far as his value line goes, this is probably one of the most important part of the programs. I mean, even if you don't get the bonus message down here and you see a horse that's a big bet down, and it's also got a big advantage here in the total column, then it's a super, super consistent play, and it will actually run third about 92% of the time when you see that kind of situation. So what you want to do basically with this is concentrate heavily on races where the bonus message is included. And again, the bonus situation message means that in our database, this situation showed a positive ROI. So you can bet horses like this confidently. I mean, here's a horse, again, paid $10.80 at a morning line of 9-2, so that was about right. But a morning line of 9-5 on the value line. So you can bet favorites confidently, and you can bet price horses confidently as well. The actual software, we'll see, well, let's take a look at, this is Aqueduct. And again, it works like all of our other software. You basically have, you choose a race. It shows you which particular horse it chooses. In this example, for example, the horse was even money on the morning line, but our line showed him at 1-10, 1-10 on the morning line. And the horse won and paid $2.40, but still, it just goes to show you the power of this morning line. Also, there will be races where you won't get any plays. Here's a race, Chateau, that the horse won and paid a really, really nice price at Aqueduct. And again, you can see the 9-5, you can see 6-1, you can see that he had 20 points and he was the only qualifier. And again, of course, it has this program has all of our other features like the snapshot, which shows you in-depth information on every horse, and all the other features like showing the PP, like the earnings charts, the charts for the trainer jockey, etc., trainer stats. So everything's here. But the program alone, again, is a prolific winner picker. And again, short prices, long prices, and an overall win rate of close to 36%. And we've got the program at $197 retail, but again, if you buy it by the 31st, it's just $148. So give us a call and let us know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you next time. Thank you.